get straight to the heart of the matter. How many of us are actually living our lives to the fullest potential? I'm not talking about just surviving, checking boxes, or going through the motions. I'm talking about waking up each day fueled not just by caffeine, but by an unstoppable drive to improve, to excel, and to genuinely thrive. If that's the life you want, if deep down you know you were meant for more, then let me share with you 8 Stoic principles that aren't just ideas. These are practical tools, forged in the fires of ancient wisdom, designed to sharpen your mind and enrich your spirit. Each one is a guidepost that will help you focus, act with purpose, and uncover your true self along the way. In a world that's noisy, fast-paced, and constantly demanding your attention, these principles are more relevant than ever. And if you're looking for a morning routine that will center you, empower you, and elevate your life, this is it. Every morning, as your eyes open to a new day, start with this powerful reminder. I am capable. This isn't arrogance. It's not some inflated idea of self-importance. It's a grounded truth. It's about recognizing that within you lies everything you need to meet this day head-on. You're not waking up to face the world empty-handed. You're bringing with you wisdom, resilience, skills, and experience. This affirmation is a daily declaration of your ability to navigate life's chaos with strength and clarity. In a world that's quick to point out flaws, that sometimes tries to make you feel small, this is your counterpunch. When doubts creep in, and they will, this truth will anchor you. It reminds you that you've faced hard things before and come through stronger, and you'll do it again. Next, shift your perspective with this empowering truth. I shape my reality. This is one of the most radical and liberating ideas from Stoicism. Your circumstances might be out of your control, but your perception, your mindset, is yours alone. That's your power. The lens through which you view your world determines what that world becomes. Tell yourself you're stuck, and you are. Tell yourself you're capable of change, and you begin to shift. This isn't about denying difficulty. It's about owning your response. It's about taking every setback, every challenge, and choosing to see it as raw material for growth. Life isn't waiting to give you the perfect moment. You create it. You mold it. Whether you're launching a business, rebuilding a relationship, or simply trying to better yourself, the first step is always belief that you can, that you must, and that you will. Now declare, my path is clear. This mantra doesn't pretend life is easy. It acknowledges that the road ahead will twist, that storms will come, but you still know where you're going. Obstacles are no longer reasons to stop. They're milestones in your journey. When you begin your day with clarity, you walk with intent. Your energy isn't scattered. Your focus isn't hijacked. You're not waiting on the world to show you the way. You already know it, deep within. Clarity isn't about knowing every detail of the future. It's about moving forward with vision, even when the road ahead is foggy. It's about refusing to let fear or regret dictate your direction. And when you walk this way, with confidence in your purpose, you begin to find strength in every step. Then remind yourself, I grow stronger daily. This journey you're on, it's not about perfection. It's about progression. It's about showing up every day, putting in the work, and trusting that each effort, no matter how small, is building something powerful. Growth is not linear. Some days you'll soar, others you'll stumble. But every moment is valuable. Every setback is a lesson. Every mistake is a teacher. Celebrate your progress, no matter how subtle it seems. Over time, these quiet victories compound. Your strength builds, your vision sharpens, your character deepens, and the version of you that emerges will be unshakable, forged in consistency, resilience, and the refusal to quit. Say it out loud. I commit to excellence. This is your standard, not perfection, not comparison, but excellence. Excellence means doing your best, even when no one's watching. It means refining your craft, pushing your limits, honoring your word. Stoicism teaches that virtue is the only true measure of success. So make excellence your virtue. Let your daily actions reflect your highest values. Let your work, whatever form it takes, be done with integrity and intention. It's not about impressing others. It's about respecting yourself. When you live with this commitment, success stops being a distant goal. It becomes who you are. Then embrace this truth. Excuses do not define me. Excuses are the silent killers of progress. They're the voice that whispers, not today, or maybe later. But that voice lies. It offers comfort in the short term and regret in the long term. When you reject excuses, you reclaim control. You take responsibility, and responsibility is the birthplace of power. Every time you choose to act instead of making an excuse, you strengthen your character. You move forward, you build momentum. This isn't about being harsh, it's about being honest. Honest enough to see what's possible, and brave enough to pursue it, even when it's hard. Affirm with certainty, I am designed for greatness. This isn't ego, it's acknowledgement. You were born with gifts, talents, a unique voice. Your existence isn't random. You have something to offer that no one else can. That truth carries responsibility, not pressure, but purpose. Your greatness doesn't have to look like anyone else's. It could be how you lead, how you serve, how you create. But make no mistake, you are meant to shine, meant to contribute, meant to live a life of impact. When you believe this, you begin to act like it. You show up differently, and the world responds in kind. Now center yourself in this truth. External opinions do not sway me. Too many of us are prisoners to what others think. We dress a certain way, speak a certain way, even think a certain way just to fit in. But Stoicism teaches us to build an inner citadel, a fortress of self-worth that cannot be shaken by the crowd. When you live from that place, you become unshakable. You listen to feedback, sure, but you filter it through your values. You decide what matters. You become immune to flattery and resilient to criticism. That's power. That's freedom. Finally, remind yourself, I embrace the present moment. Life isn't happening in the past or the future. It's happening now. This breath, this step, this moment. When you learn to fully inhabit it, you unlock a deeper sense of joy and clarity. The past has its lessons. The future has its goals. But the present is where change happens, where connection happens, where growth happens. Don't miss it. Don't wish it away. Embrace it, fully, gratefully, and with open eyes. These 8 principles, when practiced daily, become more than affirmations. They become the foundation of a life well lived. So take them into your mornings. Speak them with conviction. Reflect on them deeply. Let them shape your actions, your mindset, your relationships. Because the power to live fully, wisely, and meaningfully has always been yours. It begins each day you choose to live with intention. Welcome to the Stoic path. Walk it boldly. Principle 1. I am capable. Start your day with this simple, unwavering truth. I am capable. Say it with conviction. Feel it in your bones. This isn't about pretending to be perfect or acting like you've got it all figured out. It's about recognizing what's already within you. Resilience, grit, wisdom, and strength built through everything you've faced up to now. You've made it through hard days. You've overcome setbacks you once thought would break you. That matters. That counts. This reminder is your anchor when life feels overwhelming. It cuts through doubt, fear, and hesitation. Because no matter what today throws at you, you're not walking into it empty-handed. You have tools. You have experience. You have power. This affirmation isn't some fluffy motivational phrase. It's a call to arms. A reminder that you don't need to wait until you feel ready. You already are. You are capable right now as you are. And from that place of strength, everything becomes possible. Principle 2. I shape my reality. Let's flip the script we often tell ourselves. The one that starts with I can't. Because here's the truth. You absolutely can. You hold the power every single day to shape your reality. The Stoics, those timeless philosophers who mastered the art of perspective, understood that the way we perceive the world around us ultimately defines how we experience it. What does that mean for us now, in this modern, fast-paced world? It means the way you interpret your circumstances, the story you tell yourself about what you're capable of, directly influences the direction of your life. By adopting the mindset that you are the author of your reality, you begin to take ownership of your journey. Every thought, every decision, and every reaction becomes a brushstroke on the canvas of your life. This isn't about denying that hardships exist. It's about facing them head-on and realizing you can navigate them, reshape them, or even transform them into stepping stones toward something greater. This principle calls you to stop waiting for the perfect conditions or for someone else's permission to move forward. Why wait for the right moment when you can create it? Each day is rich with possibilities for growth, for change, for progress. Whether you're shifting careers, building relationships, or diving into a new passion project, It all starts with the belief that you have the power to craft the outcome. Imagine waking up and knowing that you're the one steering the wheel of your own day. That mindset doesn't just unlock potential, it multiplies it. When you live with the belief that you shape your reality, your actions reflect it. You take more risks. You become more resilient. You bounce back from setbacks, not because they're easy, but because you know they don't define your destination. You start seeing each step forward as part of the sculpture you're carving, your life's masterpiece. Claiming this power is both liberating and demanding. It calls for responsibility, for clarity of thought, and for intention. Every time you affirm "I can," you reinforce your resilience. Every time you declare "I will," you create momentum. The more you live by this truth, the more your view of the world begins to shift, and so does the world's view of you. Principle 3. My path is clear. Far too often, we get caught in the haze of yesterday's regrets or tangled up in the uncertainty of today. But what if there were a different way to begin each day? One that brings clarity and sets the tone for success. When you start your morning with the simple yet powerful reminder, "My path is clear," you're doing more than just reciting words. You're setting an intention. This isn't about pretending that obstacles don't exist. Of course they do. Life is full of them. But adopting this mindset shifts how you see those obstacles, not as walls blocking your way, but as meaningful parts of your journey. Every challenge becomes a stepping stone, not a stumbling block. It's a shift in perspective that acknowledges hardship but refuses to be defined by it. When you start your day believing your path is clear, you're training your mind to seek solutions, to move forward with purpose. This clarity doesn't erase the hard things ahead of you, but it equips you to face them with confidence and resilience. Each struggle becomes an opportunity to grow wiser, and every lesson gained lights the road ahead, even when the way gets dark. Having a clear path doesn't mean your direction is rigid or flawless. It means you have a focused vision, a strong sense of where you want to go, and the willingness to navigate the twists and turns as they come. It invites you to let go of the unnecessary weight of past failures or fears that cloud your vision and slow your steps. Holding on to the belief that your path is clear helps you forgive your missteps, release what no longer serves you, and step forward with a lighter, more agile mindset. It reminds you that progress is about movement, not perfection. So as you pursue excellence, remember, this journey isn't a sprint. It's a daily decision to keep going, to grow stronger, to move with clarity, and to trust that no matter how many times the road bends, your direction remains yours to define. Principle 4. I grow stronger daily. This simple yet powerful affirmation, "I grow stronger daily," serves as a daily reminder that your journey toward excellence is not a single moment of triumph, but a continual process of growth and evolution. Perfection doesn't happen overnight, and it's not the point. What truly matters is showing up every day, committed to being just a little better than you were yesterday. Every challenge you face, every mistake you make, becomes part of the framework that builds your character. And when you begin to view these moments through that lens, the setbacks no longer signal failure. They become signals of progress, rich with valuable lessons. Growth isn't a straight line. Some days you'll leap forward, and others you might stumble or feel like you're slipping backwards. But even those slower days are crucial, filled with insights and strength-building moments that help shape who you're becoming. To truly embrace daily growth is to acknowledge your progress, even when it seems small or invisible to others. Maybe it's mastering a skill, overcoming a fear, or simply responding to a difficult moment with more grace than you would have before. Each of these victories, no matter the size, cements your path of transformation. Celebrating them reinforces your motivation and strengthens your resolve to keep moving forward. And this mindset of growth doesn't just nurture determination, it cultivates patience and self-compassion. It allows you to stop comparing your journey with someone else's and instead respect your own pace, understanding that progress is deeply personal and never uniform. You free yourself from the harsh self-judgment that often accompanies unmet expectations, and instead embrace a nurturing attitude, one that fuels lasting, meaningful growth. To commit to growing stronger every day is to commit to showing up, even when it's tough. It's a conscious choice to learn, to evolve, and to become more grounded in your potential. This path isn't always easy, but the strength you gain along the way becomes a part of you, shaping not just what you do, but who you are. Principle 5. I create my own reality. The belief that I create my own reality holds immense power in shaping the world around you. This statement reinforces the idea that you are not merely a passive observer of life, but an active participant in crafting your experiences. It challenges the notion that external circumstances define your happiness or success, reminding you that the way you perceive and respond to those circumstances is what truly shapes your journey. By taking ownership of your thoughts, choices, and actions, you begin to realize that you are the creator of your reality, not the victim of it. When you adopt this mindset, you stop waiting for external events to align perfectly before you take action. Instead, you take the reins of your own life, knowing that even in moments of uncertainty or adversity, you have the ability to shift your perspective and choose how to move forward. The people you interact with, the opportunities you seize, and the goals you pursue are all reflections of the energy and intentions you put into the world. By making conscious decisions about how you think and behave, you align yourself with the kind of reality you want to experience. Of course, this doesn't mean you have control over every factor in life. There are elements beyond your control, and some events may still feel overwhelming. However, the essence of creating your own reality lies in your response to these challenges. By cultivating resilience, self-awareness, and a positive mindset, you learn to navigate through obstacles with a sense of agency and purpose. It's about taking responsibility for how you shape your thoughts, emotions, and actions, knowing that these inner shifts create ripples in the external world. Living with the belief that you create your own reality empowers you to see the vast potential within yourself. It fosters a mindset of growth, where you are not confined by past experiences or external limitations. You are free to envision new possibilities, set ambitious goals, and take bold steps toward the life you want to create. Ultimately, this mindset transforms your perception of what's possible and invites you to step into a more empowered, self-directed way of living. Principle 6. The universe is always conspiring in my favor. The belief that the universe is always conspiring in my favor invites a profound shift in perspective. It encourages you to trust in the flow of life and to believe that every experience, whether perceived as good or bad, is part of a larger plan that ultimately works for your highest good. This mindset is rooted in the understanding that everything that happens, no matter how unexpected or challenging, is an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. By seeing the universe as an ally rather than an adversary, you begin to recognize the hidden blessings in the most unlikely places. When you embrace this belief, it frees you from the constant fear of failure or making mistakes. Instead of seeing obstacles as signs of defeat, you begin to view them as stepping stones on your path. Challenges and setbacks become lessons that shape your resilience, teach you valuable skills, and open doors to new opportunities. It's about having faith that every twist and turn in life, even the difficult ones, is leading you to where you need to be. This belief also encourages a sense of synchronicity, where things seem to fall into place at just the right time, almost as if the universe is orchestrating events to guide you toward your goals. You start to notice the connections, the serendipitous encounters, and the unexpected breakthroughs that seem to come out of nowhere but feel perfectly timed. These moments are reminders that you are not alone in your journey, and that forces beyond your understanding are at work, helping you align with your true purpose. At its core, the idea that the universe is conspiring in your favor is a call to trust. It's an invitation to surrender to the unknown and allow life to unfold with grace and ease. By letting go of the need to control every outcome and embracing the belief that things are happening for your highest good, you invite a sense of peace and confidence into your life. You develop the patience to wait for the right opportunities to present themselves and the courage to take action when they do. This mindset helps you cultivate an unwavering belief that no matter what happens, you are always moving toward your greater purpose. Principle 7. Everything I need is already within me. The affirmation that everything I need is already within me is a powerful reminder of your inherent strength and potential. It highlights the truth that you already possess all the qualities, wisdom, and resources necessary to navigate life and achieve your dreams. This belief shifts the focus from external sources of validation or success to the internal well of capabilities that resides within you. It reminds you that you are your own greatest resource and that you don't need to seek validation, approval, or external solutions to realize your fullest potential. When you embrace the idea that everything you need is already within you, it fosters a deep sense of self-confidence. You start to trust your intuition, your inner voice, and your unique abilities to find solutions to the challenges you face. This belief encourages you to look inward for guidance rather than constantly relying on others or external circumstances. It invites a sense of empowerment, knowing that you have the tools to navigate life's uncertainties, make decisions, and create the future you desire. Furthermore, this mindset promotes a sense of self-reliance. While support from others can be invaluable, you no longer feel dependent on others to feel complete or successful. You recognize that your true power lies within, and as you connect with this inner well of strength, you start to develop an unwavering belief in your ability to achieve anything you set your mind to. This belief is also rooted in the idea of self-love and self-acceptance. By acknowledging that you are enough just as you are, you let go of the need to constantly prove your worth or seek outside affirmation. The realization that everything you need is already within you also helps cultivate a sense of inner peace. It eliminates the fear of scarcity or lack, replacing it with the confidence that you are capable of meeting your needs and overcoming obstacles. When challenges arise, you tap into your inner resources, knowing that you have the resilience, creativity, and determination to overcome whatever comes your way. In essence, this belief calls you to trust your inner wisdom and embrace the truth that you are whole, capable, and ready to take on the world. As you tap into this inner power, you unlock the door to limitless possibilities and the realization that you are always equipped to handle whatever life throws your way. Principle 8. I trust the process of life. The affirmation, I trust the process of life, is an essential reminder that life has a natural flow and rhythm that unfolds in its own time. Trusting the process of life means surrendering control and allowing things to happen as they are meant to, without forcing or rushing outcomes. It is an act of faith that everything is happening for your highest good, even if you cannot yet see how it all fits together. This mindset invites you to relax into the journey of life rather than fighting against it, understanding that every experience, no matter how challenging, has something to teach you. When you trust the process of life, you begin to release anxiety and worry about the future. You stop stressing over every detail and start believing that things will unfold in their own time and way. Instead of focusing on what you cannot control, you focus on what you can: your actions, your mindset, and your responses. This allows you to stay grounded in the present moment, knowing that the path ahead will reveal itself in due time. Trusting the process also means accepting that not everything happens immediately or according to your ideal timeline. You acknowledge that life doesn't always go as planned, and that's okay. The twists and turns, the setbacks and delays are all part of the bigger picture. By trusting the process, you let go of the need for perfection and embrace the natural ebb and flow of life. You come to understand that sometimes delays, obstacles, and detours are not signs of failure, but rather necessary parts of your growth. Moreover, when you trust the process of life, you begin to see that everything has a purpose. Even in times of difficulty or uncertainty, you recognize that these moments are often where the most profound growth occurs. Trusting the process allows you to approach life's challenges with a sense of patience and resilience, knowing that each experience is shaping you into the person you are meant to be. This belief also promotes a deeper connection to your own intuition. As you trust the process, you become more attuned to your inner guidance, knowing when to take action and when to step back and allow things to unfold. You begin to trust that life will provide the right opportunities, people, and circumstances when the time is right. Ultimately, trusting the process of life is about surrendering to the flow of existence. It is about having faith that even in moments of uncertainty, Life is leading you exactly where you need to go. This belief frees you from the pressure of trying to control every outcome, allowing you to embrace life with an open heart and an open mind, knowing that everything is unfolding as it should. In conclusion, embracing the belief that you are worthy of love and respect is an empowering act of self-affirmation. It is a commitment to treating yourself with dignity and ensuring that others do the same. This belief fosters healthier relationships, boosts self-confidence, and encourages a deeper connection with your own value and potential. What are your views on this? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I will personally read all of your comments. And if you seriously want to level up in life, don't forget to show some love by hitting the like and subscribe button. Stay strong. Until next time.